Anthony. The fans are making noise. Rajon Rondo is up from Lopez. And it's Gibson in at the 4. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. Lopez up top. Dishes to Butler. Outside Rondo. Hands it from downtown.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow. But Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the Brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer. Was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Here's Chicago. Wade outside. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Wade's got his first basket.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Durant against Rondo. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here they go. Poked away. Wade with the defensive effort.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Rondo, no good.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And here's Rondo. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. It's stolen by Green. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Gibson with the steal. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Here's Rondo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Rondo's got 5 now. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times. So no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Rondo. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. From beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State.
You know, guys, one of the things that is always going to keep you competitive against the West is a good defense. It's one reason why the Bulls tend to be a tougher matchup for teams from the West, because they do D up.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And there the Warriors now had a good year against the West last season. 17 up, 13 down against the Western Conference.
Yeah, and how about playing 500 or better against every division in the Western Conference? So impressive to think they did so well given how many games some of their starting players missed.
And there's the foul. Goes on Taj Gibson. That's his first foul. Different look here for the Warriors. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Pachulia. West comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Chicago also making some changes. Mirotic is checked in for Lopez. And McDermott subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Rondo after David West's bucket. Butler in the corner. Stolen by Durant. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Rondo with the steal. Butler kicks to Mirotic. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Iguodala against Rondo. Iguodala with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Livingston, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Rondo gets the bucket.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins, and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
Clark, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Chicago also making some changes. Lopez comes in for Mirotic, and Dwayne Wade is subbed in for McDermott. And again, no good by Golden State.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Kept alive. Here's Lopez, and he gets it to go.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Here's Rondo, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Back to Wade, 3-pointer, and released it in time. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that
comes from me being 8 years old.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still?
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the
aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals. Yeah,
the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter. Pachulia is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. That's the Warriors 5.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor. And a great stretch of games here for Wade at the end of last. A great stretch of games for Wade at the end of last season. I mean, he turned back the clock, if you will, for a while and really helped carry this Heat team.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And here's Iguodala outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 7 points for Iguodala.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Warriors. Bulls trail by 9. Yeah, Greg, you know, I remember that stretch with Wade you're talking about. It seems like he finally now feels healthy, Clark, and it shows.
Wade himself said, Kevin, it was the best he felt in a couple of years. Health is such a big factor for him, given how he plays and selectively now likes to attack the rim.
Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole. And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Pachulia kicks to Durant. It's stolen by Wade. And there's the call on Pachulia. That's his first foul. Rondo with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively.
You know, you hate to blame anybody, but those turnovers are a big reason why they're down.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
And here's a little known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And you know, guys, Taj Gibson now has 6 full seasons in the NBA, already 30 years old. Seems like just yesterday he was being drafted.
And the Warriors with some changes. David West, he's checked in for Pachulia. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. D, he's checked in for Chicago. Getting back to Gibson, he was one of the oldest college freshmen in the country at age 21. Played 3 years at USC. Then he was one of the oldest players in the 2009 draft, even though he declared as a junior.
Yeah, I think the NBA is the only profession where it hurts you to have a lot of experience coming out, you know, because that's one reason why he did drop. I mean, had he been a couple years younger, with his length and athleticism, he very well could have been a top 10 pick. But I tell you what, the Bulls are happy that he wasn't.
It's stolen by Green. Here's Livingston. No good. Good D by Lopez.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Durant's running. Livingston no luck.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Warriors making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Valentine passes to Rondo. Here's Lopez, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. And for David West last season, the thought was he might increase his production with Paul George out, but the opposite happened. West suffered his lowest scoring output in a decade, only 12 points per game on 47% shooting. Rough showing for the former All-Star.
Bulls trail by 8. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Now the Warriors moving it up. The 11-footer. Here's Green. Some solid defense from Butler. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Outside Rondo. Pass to Valentine. High post Lopez. Clock at 4. And David West gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for West. Here's Butler. And they double up Butler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Pachulia, who's checked in for Golden State. Here's Livingston.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. And the Warriors leading by 9. It's Thompson off the drive. There's the bucket. Good. Thompson's got 10.
No hesitation when he saw the space the D was giving him. That's 2.
Livingston signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors, helped their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question. A rare package at 6'7". He's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it. And easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get it.
It's rebounded by Durant. The open shot, Thompson. They get it back. Pachulia dishes to Thompson. He gets it up. And so we conclude the first half.
Kevin, I'm here with Steph.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Jimmy Butler, D-Wade out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Taj Gibson, and it's Lopez in at the 5.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Rondo kicks to Butler. Rondo drives in. Here's Lopez. The kick outside to Butler. Good. Butler's got 6.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Warriors leading by 15.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
The Bulls making a switch here. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant. And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there, and most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
Timeout called the Warriors. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Snell, the pass to Gibson, stolen by Durant. That's tipped, stolen by Wade. Moving it up. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Snell.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Shot off the pick. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The shot's good from Lopez.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA. D-Wade with an excellent pass there.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Wasted no time on that one. And it's 9 points for Draymond Green.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Curry's shot is good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Wade left side. Lopez passes to Valentine. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Chicago. Rondo comes in for D. Bulls trail by 14. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Gibson dishes to Wade. And too long on the shot.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Well, you knew something was amiss with Durant last year. They eventually shut him down for the entire season after he was injured, which was the safe thing to do, and Greg, the right thing to do.
Absolutely. When you have a franchise player trying to work back from injury, no need to try and get a few more games from him at the risk of derailing his career.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling. You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive. And it also...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
John Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. .114 left to play in the third. Rondo kicks to Mirotic. Passes it to Valentine. Fires the three. Can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Thompson inside the line. They get it back. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside Butler. Out to the right wing. Mirotic has a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Livingston kicks to Durant. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And stolen by Butler. The drive by Rondo. The kick outside to Butler. Such a wide open look. Butler's got 9 points. Warriors leading by 10. Here is Livingston. He's got 5. Durant, the pass to Livingston. Durant dishes to Pachulia. Livingston kicks to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing. Butler with room to shoot. And the release was before the...
Okay, fans, put your hands together for...
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Bulls trail by 10. Thompson is out there with Durant. Then there's Draymond Green. And there's Livingston. And it's Curry in at the point. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Kicks it to Mirotic. There's the pass to Rondo. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. That cuts the lead to single digits. And 12 points for Jimmy Butler.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Durant, that's good.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Here's Curry, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Pachulia, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Wade comes in for Butler. They retain possession. Rondo kicks to Wade. Outside Gibson. Feeds to McDermott. They shoot again. Kicks it out to Gibson. 2 on the clock. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
They've been ineffective in this one. Just no slowing down for Thompson. 12 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Lopez, he's checked in for Mirotic. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Pass to Pachulia. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch. Another bucket in the paint, that's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Timeout called the Warriors. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
You playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Wade, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thompson dishes to the feed to Pachulia. The second outside Rondo. Pass to Valentine. From outside the arc, and the Bulls another 3.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And now just a 2. There's Green with the three. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Here's Curry. Finished off the break. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
And the Bulls making a change here. Butler's checked in. And Green gets it to go.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Butler from outside. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
And Gibson sends it back. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. And he jams it with authority.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
You know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
But they get it back. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Lopez kicks to Butler. He dishes it to Gibson. Goes back up. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Wade.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
From about 19 feet. Outside Rondo. The Bulls keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. 46 seconds left in the fourth. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
Butler from outside. Cannot hit. And Golden State will come the other way. To take the lead. Butler can't get that one to fall. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Time called here. The Bulls.
If you can't get the ball in, we have another timeout. Use it if you need it.
What do you think, guys?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul blindly, though. I think teams make a mistake when they do that. Go for the steal. See if you can. Force a mistake and then see what happens after that.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. McDermott's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And it's D in for Dwayne Wade. And Durant, here we go. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when the game is over. And this one is in that category.
To the wing on the left. Valentine passes to McDermott. Three-pointer, Butler. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
David, obviously a very productive second unit. How does that change this basketball team when they play